How are everybody? This is Let's Be Real with Brad, and today I'll be talking about the new Netflix Sherlock Holmes spinoff, if you could say, Enola Holmes. Enola Holmes is directed by Henry Bradbeer, and it stars Millie Bobby Brown, Henry Cavill, and Sam Claflin. This is a film that was supposed to be coming out into theaters by Warner Brothers, and they decided to just sell the rights to it to Netflix, as now they are distributing it for this week into the weekend. This was a film that I actually found really enjoyable. I found that this movie felt like it actually mattered and it had something to say. And I think because they make Enola Holmes, the character, such a strong presence, and that is pretty much due to Millie Bobby Brown's performance. She is absolutely incredible. For those who don't know, Millie Bobby Brown pretty much got her promising start with Stranger Things, playing as 11. But in this film, she plays a completely different character and knocks it out of the park. She was one I was very much interested in because we haven't really seen a ton of her. And she just shows that she has so much range and she is a presence to be reckoned with. Henry Cavill is also great playing Sherlock Holmes, and Sam Claflin is playing Mycroft, and they do such a great job, and they kind of handle performances in such a mature and just, I don't know, uptight kind of way that I would expect this movie to go. I think what I like a lot about this movie, it has so much energy. It has more of this kind of young adult vibe, kind of like you get from like a Harry Potter or like a Hunger Games kind of deal, but it felt like it had so much charm and likability, and there's so many times where it's just so fast paced, especially in the way with the montage sequences. I thought were done really excellent. It added just a style flavor that made me so immersed of how there was like this quick editing and how Nola figures out certain things and certain clues. I thought it was fun. There's always tons of action throughout, and it always makes me feel like I was on board the entire time. There's some issues I do have with this movie, and that's basically going to go with the messiness that sometimes happens in the story. The movie starts off really, really well. It goes simply through. It goes the way you think it's going to go. It has a twist that I didn't think was going to happen, but I thought that was a nice little way of doing it. But I also thought there are times where it goes so many directions, and there's so many characters to focus in on. And I think this movie could have been a lot longer and could have developed the characters a little bit more. Or you cut back a little bit on the side characters and maybe make it like an hour and 50 instead of like a 2-hour movie. But because by the end of this film, I was like, man, this movie's over. And it felt like they were kind of shoehorning things in there to set up for a sequel and to get some answers. And I get it. I get you're trying to build a franchise around this film, and it's probably a good idea because this is, again, good positive reception and everyone's able to watch on Netflix. You know, I wouldn't mind seeing a second film, but it's just they do this always in these young adult based novel movies, and they try to set up too much, and I wasn't about that. I thought the writing was pretty funny. I thought some of the jokes were pretty hilarious, and sometimes it's very witty and sharp, just like the characters. But there are also times where it does feel a little cheesy, like that young adult style that when you watch, you know, like there's not really huge stakes that are going on. You never really feel the characters are truly in peril. It's just like a fun mystery movie, solving the crime and learning more about yourself. And I think that what makes the movie go so well with me, because you have some of these negatives, but it really focuses on the satire and almost social commentary on women during that time and how they were supposed to be these, you know, women that had to cater to the man and just be a good wife and follow all these traditional practices. And someone like Enola is completely beyond that. And it just shows that she was even put down by the men and the women, that she had to even try to go to this boarding school and tries to run away from it. I thought that was such a really great aspect that's really in your face the entire time, but it felt so earned, and I felt like all the female characters were really strong in this movie, and it really goes to show that the social commentary and the characters all fit together, and I think that was probably one of the best aspects of this movie. So should you check this movie out? I think you should. I mean, if you have Netflix, I can't see why you wouldn't. I think this is a really solid movie. If you have a bunch of, you know, young friends or young teenage children, that I think you should have them check it out with you, because I think it's a really fun time. I'm going to give this movie a 6 out of 10. If you guys really enjoyed this review, please like and share the video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. It means the world to me that you guys have subscribed, liking my videos. You guys are the best. And let me know, what did you guys think about the movie? Or what do you think about Sherlock Holmes movies and books or anything Sherlock Holmes in general? Let me know down below in the comment section. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video.